Alright, I have assembled my tools of destruction. If you're wondering, the paint I'm going to use is bare interior ceiling paint. It worked out really well in the bathroom, so I'm going to continue to use it because I didn't have any issues with it. So yeah, I got some rollers, little one, the bigger one. Then I have a brush for cutting at the corners and whatnot. One thing I had learned doing the bathroom is you don't necessarily have to worry about cutting the corners of the ceiling. It's okay to overlap onto the wall a little bit. It'll actually make cutting the corners for the walls easier because it sort of gives you a little bit of a buffer to get into on the corners as opposed to trying to get as perfect as you can. I mean, if you wanted to, you could, but you know, it'll make it easier if you give yourself a little bit of that buffer onto the wall from the ceiling paint. And you know, only the most keen of eyes will notice it. So that being said, I'm going to crack that open, shake it up, stir it, pour some in there, and get started. It's been a while since I've painted. This is just to give you an idea of the difference that the paint actually makes. I mean, if you looked at that before, it looked white, right? Well, look at how white that is. So you can see where I've painted, where I haven't painted. So, you know, nice fresh coat of paint definitely can bring some life into a house. And now there's a fully painted ceiling again. It's really not hard to get a decent job out of the ceiling because, you know, you usually don't stare directly at the ceiling, so it's not hard to do a decent job that's, you know, passable to the casual eye. There are a few things that I probably will have to go over again, like write all the lines that where the cabinets were built in. Those stains, I should say, kind of like those lines there, are going to bleed through pretty bad. I probably should have used my primer on that spot first, because I can already see it now. So I'm probably going to have to do another coat on that spot. But next thing I got to do is really just sand that area down over there and paint the walls with a coat of primer. But before I'm going to do that, I got to remove all that baseboard so I can, you know, make life easier for myself and can paint on that baseboard. So the next thing I'm going to do real quick here is remove that piece of threshold. This floor is going to get recovered with another vinyl floor, or not another, but replaced with a vinyl floor, I should say. So there's a threshold there, there's a threshold over there, and there's a threshold behind you. I'm just going to remove those real quick, because when I do the vinyl floor, I'll end up doing new thresholds for each of the doorways to transition from the vinyl floor to the hardwood that's in the other rooms. It's a quick job, but when it needs to be done.